Welcome back to the Men's Physique Recap UK. Today we have an action-packed episode. Me and Maka are covering the Ukdfba. He was at the show, he had a few posing clients on. By the sounds of things, it was quite a long day for some of the boys there, but we've actually got some clips that we can use, so we're going to recap that show. PCA, I was at the University Saturday and a Sunday. I had some clients on, and also there was the pro show, and that standard was very, very good. And then we also had the pro shows, the Ifbb pro shows that were on, and there's two people that got their Olympia qualifications. Cover all of that, so let's get stuck into this week's episode. Hello guys, welcome back to the Men's Physique Recap. Massive episode today. So it is just me and Maka because we've got so many shows to cover. We did have some guests lined up and we probably will get them on at some point. But yeah, we've got some shows to cover. Myself, I was at the Universe. Maka, you were at Ukdfba, right?
Yep.
So we're going to recap those. There's also two big pro shows as well. So yeah, we'll just get stuck straight in. Do you want to do Ukdfba first?
Yeah, I think that'll be quicker. That'll be quicker.
Let's do that then. So long day, you were just saying, right?
Yeah, I got there. I had like 8 posing guys to look after.
Nice.
So I was there from like 10:30 at night. Men's physique finished at like just before 10 o'clock, like 9:45-ish.
Blimey.
And I didn't go back till probably about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. So it was a very long day. The thing is, it's just a lot of waiting around.
Yeah.
Because at the British Finals Ukdfba last year, they actually decided to put men's physique first, which meant we were all done by like 2-3 o'clock.
Yeah.
This time around, they very much did it how they did it previously before the British Finals, where you're pretty much there all day. So it was just one of those. It was a long day.
I mean, it's good that they've got that many competitors.
Yeah.
But do you think they could have sped it up with organisation?
Do you know what it is? The fact that you have to register on the day of the show, but there's no day before where there's base coat tanning. So like all the athletes have to travel to different places to get their tans,
Right.
which is really strange. Like like how at 2 rows of PCA it's the day before you get your tan.
Yeah.
I think PCA you still register on the day, but they still start fairly early.
Yeah. I mean, there was apparently, I don't know if it's true, there was 250 people registered at the PCA Universe show, and we were still done by, I think it was about 6 p.m.
Mental. That's what I mean. This show started at like 11:45.
Right. Oh, well, there we go then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're there all day and the thing is they just long out the classes, and if for every announcement of every winner, it's this guy who's handing out the medals did this in 2015 and this in 2017 and this in 2018. It's like no one cares.
No, yeah. They've had their time.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, they've had their time. And I'm sure like if from an athlete perspective, you don't want to be waiting around. One, it's not easy for the coach to continue to keep their athlete all day.
Yeah.
I get that someone's got to be last in the class, but there's so many better ways I think they could do it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a guy on who did the Sunday, and he's one of these guys that he just requires so much food anyway, otherwise he just gets super flat. So I had to put in so much carbs in him. Like he got through so many fucking squares bars throughout the day. And I felt a bit bad for him, but he still managed to like crack on like a champ. But it is difficult for the athletes, like you said. I'd hate it personally.
Yeah. I think if you're not done by 6 p.m. in the show, it's just like fuck me.
Yeah, there was a pro qualifier actually. I can't remember. I think it was Poland. The bikini category apparently didn't get on until something ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw AJ Kelly Roberts' story. It was like 12:30 at night. It's like the bikini girls haven't gone on yet. I'm going to bed. I'll let you know in the morning.
3 a.m. apparently.
Fucking mental.
That was next level.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get stuck into this then, mate. So what do you want to go over? Because there's a few men's physique categories, right?
Yeah, so you had first timer categories.
Yep.
If you scroll down a touch,
I think this is the first one here. So
go down one more. Go down one more.
This is first timer.
Yeah, he's the guy who won. So if you go down a little bit more, hang on.
Okay, 2
So
seconds.
I think they, if you click off it,
Yeah.
I think there you go. So that guy there on the bottom left, he was my underneath.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was my posing client. So what they basically had was first time men's league A, first time men's physique B.
Okay.
Um, I want to say there was like 10 to 12 in each class. And then they had a junior physique, and then they also had open men's physique, which was like 12 guys on stage. Um, so yeah, it was a pretty busy show. The standard was, I'd say, it was pretty good across most part. Um, it's really weird because I think for the first time, the criteria was almost slightly changed. Where they went for softer looks, I'd say, in the top two positions rather than they were going for basically more shape, I'd say, and more like silhouette vibes in terms of the criteria that they liked. And then as the open class rolled around, it was very much more condition.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe because it's their first time, maybe they were looking at more like potential rather than um this guy was really good.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of talk about this guy coming in because he's basically a powerlifter.
Okay.
And he's got great legs as well, as you can see. But I think personal reasons, family wise, the family didn't want him competing in like a thong, essentially,
Okay.
like a culture thing, and they weren't really happy about him doing this. But this was what they would accept him doing. But
Okay.
this guy was really good. It's just a shame he wasn't lean, but he ended up still winning. Um,
You can tell he's got good muscle insertions. He's quite
he,
bubbly, isn't he? So
yeah, he's very muscular. Like his back is really good.
yeah, he's. I mean, you said like he was. Yeah, he'd be more suited to bodybuilding, would you? But he still looks good in these.
I think he, I th no, I think he could do really well men's physique in the future. I just think if he was a lot leaner, I think his muscle bellies would come through even more.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's got great shape. So,
Fair
um,
play to him.
but he's a very dense individual.
Emmanuel Enemoa. Is
On
that
the
is
Moa,
that,
on the
that
Moa, on the
yeah?
Moa.
I'd say that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
fair
think his
play.
Instagram is fitness with Emmanuel. If anyone wants to follow him, but he's a nice guy.
So he was the winner of the Class A first timers, right?
Yeah,
These two chaps.
he was the winner of the first times B. You can see here, this guy's very soft.
Yeah. Is he quite tall?
He was very tall. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you can kind of tell.
But because of his shape, he kind of stood out. I don't think his back person was that great. It's hard to see like obviously the other guys that were being compared with him, but
Yeah,
um,
fair play. Good for first time. So what is first timer for you, kid, FBA? Is it first season competing or literally first
I
time?
think it's literally their first ever time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good for first timers then. So junior winner,
Yes, this is my guy again.
legacy
Um,
shorts, I see.
yeah, so these are the blue lava shorts, Legacy.
Nice.
This is 2 out of 2 for him now. So yeah, he actually peaked for this show. We're just waiting to find out if he's been invited to Worlds, I believe. Which is obviously the UKFBA Worlds in Holland. Um, so I think it's basically if you win your class or if the judges feel like you're good enough, then you'll be invited.
Right.
I will be honest, I don't believe the standard of the juniors was that great. He was the standout because he was in condition.
Mm.
Um, you'll see in the guys who came second and third, and juniors were a lot softer. But because he was conditioned and he's got quite a lot of muscle for a junior, he kind of stood out for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
But that's 2 out of 2 for him. I think for him, it's just about he's just one of these kids that if you're ever with him, like we were with him all day, he constantly questions himself every single minute of the day. Like
Mm.
he's like, is this okay? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? And he just needs to chill. But
Yeah.
he's got a great future. I'm really excited to see what he does in the future, like years to come. Proper nice kid as well. Works hard.
Nice put together routine, mate. Good job.
Yeah, yeah. He's one of these kids that just throws his arms about. I just always say to him, "Mate, you just need to chill your arms out." Um, I didn't see this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but he's wearing my shorts, so fair play.
Masters. Yeah, a bit leaner now.
Yeah, can you sort of see how it's sort of going up a notch?
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, this guy was actually really lean. Like I think the thing is these reels. I don't think the lighting does them justice.
But it's the same for the
Um,
PCA, to be fair. I thought the same for them.
yeah, I think he was like actually in person. This guy was actually even more leaner than what it potentially shows here.
Mm.
Um, but you can sort of see the striations, the lines. Um, but you sort of see that his midsection's a bit blurred. But he was a good Masters winner for sure. Scottish guy, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's posed by Mankind. Look,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
yeah.
Fair play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you said, just getting harder and harder. So then it's just the Open. Now I know this is a guy that you pose as well, right? JB.
Yes, this is JB. Now, in my opinion, this guy is the most mental physique guy. What was on stage anyway. The best he's ever looked, but unfortunately, when you see the overall winner, you can see why the overall guy won.
Yeah.
Obviously, this that in JB's class, that overall winner was in that class as well. It's really weird though. We spoke to the head judge backstage after the show had happened, and he basically said if that overall guy wasn't there, JB would have jumped up from third to first because from first to second they wanted the same look to correspond. But if that overall winner wasn't there, they would have put JB ahead based on shape and structure over
That's
the second place, which is really strange.
that's
This is
very
what I
good.
mean. The judging was a bit off.
I've never ever heard of that before.
I know. So the second place guy, which we'll see in a second,
Yeah.
and I'll say I don't mind saying this about the guy who won as well. They pose like bodybuilders. And
Right.
again, when we spoke to the head judge backstage, he was saying that the posing wasn't like look, compare that to the quarter turn that obviously this guy is very hard and very conditioned.
Yep.
But like for example, when he was waiting at the back of stage, he was hitting a front relaxed bodybuilding shot.
Yeah.
Like, and to me, when we spoke to the head judge backstage, he was saying we don't look at posing enough from a criteria perspective where it will make a huge difference, which make that make sense. So they basically don't look at if so like if you look at his quarter turns here, he's leaning over, he's not smiling, there's no stage presence there, he's not posing like a men's physique athlete.
So they've just chosen the biggest, leanest guy, basically. Right. Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Like how the criteria just changes. It is strange. I mean, like we looked at each other like, well, what's the point of posing? Why would you have posing criteria if you're not even going to take it into account?
Yeah. The
Because the whole point of
criteria should be
posing
the
is to
criteria.
make sure that you present your physique in the right way, make sure it displays its strengths, show the width, the proportions. But if it doesn't matter, then there's no point. You might as well just hit any pose on stage.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
as well not have mandatory poses.
That is a bit weird. But at the
Um,
same
but you
time,
can
I
see
don't.
how the second place matches the first place in terms of condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a difficult one, but
Yeah. And that whole conversation we've just had doesn't take away from how good this guy looks because he looks very, very good. But yeah, it does annoy. It's a personal pet peeve of mine if federations don't stick to a criteria and they
there was
change.
just no like stage presence. You see what I mean? Like he's not smiling. He's very serious.
Yeah.
And this guy's got great physique. Like this isn't me knocking his. I think his physique's absolutely fucking wicked. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
if he could pose and just smile and be definitely more relaxed on stage, I think he actually would have rivaled the guy who won
Yeah.
because it was
I
close
mean,
between these two.
I mean, if you could, if you pose like this on an IFBB stage, for example, or an NPC stage, like you would that would be you gone. Like
Yeah.
you'd be right on the edge.
Even PCA, I don't think they like it.
No, no,
That piece is all about a look and almost like you visualize what you want to see on stage. So as well, like if you look pissed off on stage, the judges aren't going to be drawn to you.
no,
But with
exactly.
UKFB, apparently, like it wasn't an issue. So it's one of those.
But
Um,
but he does look good.
he
So I
looks really
mean,
good. This is the thing. He looks really good. It's just I think with some pose and tweaks, and actually just some better stage presence, I think he would potentially could have beaten this guy that was in first.
really, because he is very good. As I said, I've seen some clips of him. Um, so how do you say his name then, Maka? Bradley Coxedge?
Cox, yeah,
Coxedge. Okay. Yeah, this guy just he's big, isn't
he's a very PCA look, isn't
he? Yeah, shoulder to shoulder.
And
Really
I would not
amazing.
be surprised if he turns pro this year in PCA, in any federation, really.
Is he going for Jesus? Look at that.
Mate, he was ridiculous. When I saw him backstage, but like you can see, like again, he's kind of like hitting weird bodybuilding poses.
Yeah.
It's not going to show his, you should have seen when they were in comparisons, though, they were asked to hit a front double, and he vacuumed the front double bicep.
Did he really?
Yeah. And apparently you
Wow.
don't get marked down for that, even though it's a bodybuilding pose, not, the way you'd hit the men's physique.
Yeah, like you said, like what's the point in even putting time into your posing practice then if you can just do what you want?
If that was the case, I would have told JB to hit a vacuum on stage.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? But this guy was an absolute freak. Like, when we saw him backstage, he was that good. He looked assisted. And fair play if he's natural because he is an absolute phenomenon of a man.
Well,
Um,
it's all tested this Fed, right?
yeah. So if I presume if it would have come out, it would have come out by now.
Yeah.
So I presume he's obviously absolutely fine and natural. So fair play to him because he's an absolute weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. Wicked.
You know what he reminds? I was saying this to Tim backstage. I was saying like he reminds me of that bad boy character look in like I'm coming to ruin you all, like an Ivan Drago. Like he just is insane, mate. He's incredible.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
obviously he went on to win the overall. Um, and it wasn't really a contest at all.
No, I'm not surprised. I imagine he'll be at PCA Naturals in a
Yeah,
couple of
he's
weeks'
go.
time.
I believe he's going again in 2 weeks, so you'll probably see him for yourself when you go.
Cool. Okay, so that's UKFBA wrapped up. Anything else you want to cover, or do you think that pretty much sums it up?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Sweet. PCA. So obviously it was back-to-back days. It was Saturday and the Sunday, but
Are we doing the Saturday or the Sunday?
we might as well just cover the Sunday. Reason being is anyone that really qualified will be on the Sunday anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go on to it. Very, very good show. Really good show, mate. Obviously I had
Did
a
you
few
say
guys
the
on.
standard was better than last year? Because you
Uh,
competed last year, didn't you?
I was there last year as well. I had fun something last year.
Did you compete there though? You didn't, did you?
Not in university,
Oh,
no. Just did the finals. So the standard for the pro show was a lot better this year.
I saw that. Yeah.
But the amateurs, it was hit and miss depending on the class.
Right.
But in general, it was a good show, man. So we'll go through it from the beginning. I actually had six on stage at this show, but I only had one on the Sunday in Masters in men's physique. So this is the junior winner.
So this guy
Sorry, this
bought
was
these shorts like 12 weeks out.
sorry, yeah, this is the third place. Actually, he was good.
Oh, no, he won. I'm sure.
Nah, third place.
He come third.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he bought these shorts for 12 weeks out.
Oh, really?
That's why they're so baggy on him. Yeah.
Oh man.
He's won shows of PCA before, hasn't
Yeah, I know I recognized him, but I
he?
couldn't
Yeah,
remember
he
where
he
from.
uh he wore the Atlantis shorts that I have. I think in his first show of the year, and he won that, and I think he did FISX as well. But yeah, his physique does look a little bit more tired here. I'd say he's not as crisp as what he was before.
Hmm.
Um,
And just a heads up for anyone, if they do have shorts and they're a little bit baggy, you can get them tailored. You can get
yeah,
them tapered in.
and this is a word of reference. Do not buy shorts unless if you're more than I'd say even 3, 4 weeks out.
Hmm.
Like buy your shorts close to the time you step on stage so that you know the rough size that you're going to be.
Well, you say that, but some short companies take a long time to arrive.
Yeah, yeah. So
So,
if you're in the
buy,
UK, you're probably better off picking a UK short site.
yes, yeah, I agree with that. This is the guy that came second. I thought this guy was good, actually. He has really nice structure.
He competed the day before, didn't he? He looked really good, I thought.
Yeah.
He actually looks a little bit more conditioned in this one than he did on the Saturday.
Yeah, they sorted the lighting out. The lighting was a bit dodgy on the Saturday,
Was it?
which is surprising because it's all their own lighting, isn't it? But I just don't think they set it up right. But the Sunday it was good.
All right.
So structurally, this guy's decent.
Great. Yeah. I really like his front shot as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the open hand business and the
No,
way.
that's what I think he kind of just needs to relax into the pose.
Yeah, but he is a
Um,
senior, so
he moves quite well though. Like he does move. Like you can definitely see that he's got everything there for men's physique. I think he just need what it's just a case of more size. Obviously being a junior,
yeah,
midsection's nice. Midsection's really nice.
yeah, he's got good
Confident.
stage presence.
Yeah, he's got good confidence.
Mm. So fair play to him. I thought it was actually quite close between him and the winner, in my opinion. So Dylan Carhill.
Love the confident walk, like almost like a Conor McGregor walk.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty conditioned for a junior, to be fair.
yeah, yeah. It's a decent standard. These are the kind of fit that you want. You can see how much tighter they are. Wasn't keen on that pose.
That's a different one. Looks like almost like a half a bikini pose.
Yeah, it's showing those glutes.
But yeah, I can see why he won.
Yeah.
Really well conditioned, nice and full, good separation.
No, no pro card though. So
They
PCA,
give pro cards to the juniors.
if they're good enough.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's all based on like basically
well,
if they
that guy
think
on the
they could.
far left is very good. He's got great size.
Him,
Yeah.
but he came fourth.
Wow.
So he came fourth. This is my client, Andy. He came third. Did really well, like just full as a house, but structurally, he's come from classic. We just need to build more lats, build more taper.
He's
But
one of those hybrid athletes who can fit into both.
yeah, he could, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd just say more back, just more back density.
Yeah.
His abs are really nice. Condition's really good.
Abs, we really had to work on because he didn't really have any last year. So we've
Oh, does he not?
absolutely hammered him and it's paid off. So yeah, he did really well, man. Because
He's
last
good.
year,
He's done quite a few shows, hasn't he?
yeah, that's his last one now. Last year he didn't place in any shows. And this year he's placed first and second or this one third in every single show. So he's done great. Adam got second.
This guy is an OG.
Yeah. One of the best midsections in the game, for sure.
Do you know what's funny? I never really see him off ever.
No, I agree. Yeah.
His
And he
condition's
never
always really
lasts that
good.
long either. Like it's quite short preps.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was great. He just
His obliques are mad.
they, both of these boys, Andy and Adam, just got a bit unlucky with who turned up because the guy that came first is this guy. I don't think he's got his own reel, but it's this guy here
Could you hang on.
in the
Oh,
white shorts. I'll do this is probably the pose down. Yeah.
they missed out a reel then.
Yeah, they've missed his reel. Um, but yeah, he was this guy turns up to every show. I love him, he's brilliant. But yeah, white shorts, he's good.
Yeah, he looks very sharp and bubbly.
Mm. But he's in the pro show, so we'll cover him in a bit anyway.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then so they split masters up because there's loads of them. So it's tall and short. Um, so the tall class, this is the winner, and he was good. Jesus. He's pumping up backstage. I thought, yeah, this guy's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, he's really good. Tweak his pose and a touch.
There's quite a few people overseas that came over for this show. So
Oh,
yeah, I did
really?
English. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, I think his hand on hip shot's a lot better than his off the hip shot.
No.
He's really dry, like very dry. When you can get that level of conditioning on a reel, you know how dry they are in person.
Oh, 100%. Like I
Like,
said, when I saw him pumping up, I was like, yeah, he's going to be hard to beat. He's good.
yeah, he's very good.
So
Well deserved winner, it looks like.
fair play to him. So do you recognize this guy?
So yeah, I actually had Michael message me, his coach,
Oh yeah.
asking me to think what I thought. Um, because obviously he won the two bros overall. When was it? This was the first one in Scotland, wasn't it?
Scotland, yeah.
And he wanted my opinion on whether I think he's more PCA or more two bros. And in my opinion, I think he's more Ifbb.
So I spoke to this guy on the day. He's a really nice chap. I get on with him well. Seems really genuine. I don't think it was the fact that he sleeps one more than the other. He was just a bit soft here,
Okay,
and he didn't pose great.
right.
That's the reason he placed fifth. He's got all the tools to place higher, but when you look at him compared to the other guys, he was just a lot softer, like I said. And the way that he poses, well, you can see it here. He kind of pushes his hips forward, and it doesn't do him any
Also leans
favors.
back slightly as well.
Yeah, so it was the posing and the condition is the reason why he got fifth here.
Right. I might be mistaken. Michael did say there was something wrong with his diet.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
leave it at that.
Well, here's the overall anyway. Sorry, the short pose down. I think blue shorts came first, I think. So it wasn't a busy class.
He was the overall winner a few weeks back.
Nice. Yeah, it
Danny,
wasn't
that's Danny. He's coached by Jake. Danny's done quite a few shows already this year.
right. Yeah, so it wasn't crazy busy. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, first place.
He's definitely a lot bigger this time. I remember when he won the two bro, not two bro, sorry, the PC overall a few weeks back. He was a lot more slender. He definitely is a lot fuller here. Whether it's the lighting, maybe, but he definitely looks a lot fuller here rather than what he was like a few weeks back.
Okay.
So maybe that was what they were planning for this show.
Hmm. Well, it was
Um,
a well-deserved win. He deserved
he's
that
great.
loss.
Yeah, he's again just very dry. I think when you've got that level of conditioning and you've got great shape like that, it's always a very tough order to beat someone like
Yeah.
that.
Didn't do anything, wrong with the posing. The posing was pretty decent. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's always hard on eye walks to distinguish how good their posing is, isn't it? Because there's a little bit more flow. You're probably rushed a little bit more for time, whereas in comparison, you can hold your shots a lot more effectively.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Definitely.
it's still a good indication nonetheless.
Tool class, this was good. There's a few lads on this one. Obviously, Dylan took it.
Dylan's a pro now, PCA pro, right?
Dylan got the card. Yeah.
Yeah. And you beat him to it last year.
No, he didn't compete last year.
You know who done the British with you?
Adam Musa. It was between me
Um,
and him. I competed against Dylan in 22.
oh, that might be it.
Yeah, that was probably where you're getting it from. But yeah, he's a lot bigger since then. He took all the whole year off, and I think he told me he was like four kilos bigger or something like that. And you can tell. Um, yeah, he looked really really good. And I think it was so that's Nick's guy, isn't it? Nick Edgerton, and then this is Nick's guys as well. He got second.
He's
Now,
had some major improvements, I think.
yeah, he looked good. Josh looked good. But in my opinion, he was a little bit soft. There was guys that were more conditioned.
I've seen him more conditioned than that.
Yeah,
Did
but
he have did he have gyno surgery as well? Because I remember last time he competed, he had really bad gyno.
I'm not too sure. Maybe.
But it looks like it was. Oh no, it's still there a little bit, but it looks improved anyway. It was a bit worse than that last time.
Right. Maybe they took most of it out.
Yeah,
But sometimes it's hard to get all of it out, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
And then third place. So yeah, they were just. I think they were favouring size because this guy was good as well. It was
yeah.
a
No, I
tough
think so.
class. It was a high standard tool class, I thought.
Yeah, he's got good shape for a tall guy as well.
Yeah, Ryan Williams.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, because I know
Still
Jack.
on.
Jack was a little bit upset because Jack's done quite. This is Jack here. He's done quite a few shows. He's done really well this year. Got good condition, but I think it may have just been the size aspect. Like the other guys were just a bit denser than he was.
Yeah.
I think that's where he missed out.
What's that guy's name?
Which one?
The guy with is it Jack? You say?
Yeah, Jack Storer. He's good, but
Is he your client?
he got no. He got fifth,
Right.
and then
I think
obviously,
I kind of agree. I think just it's the width aspect across that top line.
yeah, yeah, just
Like
the
you look at someone like this, like Dylan, he's just very dense across that top line now.
yeah. You can see he's packed on more muscle tissue.
Oh, I'll be honest, I think I've seen him sharper though.
The thing is, I saw him sharper on his Instagram updates. I don't know if they maybe chased fullness a lot and maybe
Yeah,
spilled a tiny bit, but I mean, it didn't stop him. And to be honest, I don't think it would have changed his placing in the pro show anyway,
yeah.
which we'll get to in a minute. So either way, like they did a great job. He got the card, so he looked sick.
And he is evidence that you can have tattoos and still compete and do well.
Exactly. A
The guy's
full black
covered.
belt tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty much all the amateurs. It doesn't look like they have a real
How
for
can you
pro
not
show.
cover the pro show? That is shocking.
Yeah, they were a bit slack with updating, but I'll tell you what, I'll put some pictures over the top.
Yeah,
Standout guys easily for me was Kirk,
yeah,
who got fourth.
yeah.
Now, the chap that got third was Nick's guy again. It was that Thomas Anderson.
Anderson.
He was good. He was definitely good, but in my opinion, I would have put Kirk third.
Right.
He was just hard as nails, really, really good, like nice and full. But no disrespect to anyone, no one was close to Ike and Samson.
Do you know as well? Like Samson looks better in person than he does on Instagram.
Yeah, he honestly, mate, I can't believe they haven't got any pictures of them. I'm sure I've seen it. I'll tell you
Maybe.
what, I'll just go onto their page.
Yeah, about to say, just go onto that page.
Samsung doesn't do many updates, but I know PCA have tagged him in one. There we go. So again, this doesn't really do him justice. I'll put a video over the top. I think Rob said he was 106 kilos on stage.
He's massive.
It's
He's
ridiculous.
quite a tall guy though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I've spoken to him a few times.
No, he's
Uh,
quite tall, isn't he? He's quite. How tall is he? What, like six,
oh, cool.
6'2"?
No, I don't think he's quite. I think he's just a little bit taller than me, so maybe 6'1".
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what his weight cap is for the IFBB if he decides to do it.
Well, you can't see it
Yeah.
on this shot, but the reason I think he was a bit gutted he didn't win, but I think the reason he didn't win is he could have been a little bit sharper.
Right.
Ike was more conditioned because Samson was a lot bigger, a lot bigger. Um, and if he was a little bit tighter, I think he would have got it. But Ike's obviously been in the same situation a few weeks ago. He wasn't quite sharp enough, so he's dug really hard, got that condition and got it. But man, when both of them walked out, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was absolutely massive.
They will both be IFBB pros.
They're ready to go into it now.
Yeah, well, I know Ike is, isn't he? Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
I think next weekend he might be doing it.
I don't know how edited that photo is. If that's not edited that much, then yeah, that's probably the leanest I've ever seen him.
Yeah, no, that's how he looked on stage.
Yeah.
Best Ike I've seen, like really, really good. So it's a well-deserved win. Like I said, Ike's a big guy anyway, but Samson was quite a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they get on. I said to a few people at the show, I really want him to get the IFBB card because I don't want to compete against these boys.
No. No. But like with so what's I wonder what Ike's plans are now because obviously he did the Two Bros regional quite a while back now, a few
He
weeks back.
he's doing. I think he said there's another Alicante show coming up. I think
It's one
this,
this weekend, isn't it?
this weekend, but he needs to get his visa.
Oh,
He's still waiting for it.
uh,
So hopefully he gets it. But you can just see. I mean, when was this? Oh, that's 2019. To be fair,
still
that's some
looks
level
massive
up.
though. There you go.
Here we go. So here's the.
He looks
As
great.
I
Yeah,
said,
he looks really good.
he's that short class masters winner. He's awesome. I think he got. I think he got fifth. See what I mean here? I know this Thomas isn't in his pose, but look how Kirk looks.
Mm. I do think the shorts are far too short though.
Oh,
See,
maybe.
like they look like they don't look like men's physique shorts. Like
Well, hop out.
Samson's look way more men's physique because they're just over the leg. The PCA ones are like half the way up his legs.
Do you think do you think he got marked down then for that? I don't think he would have got marked down for it.
I don't think you get marked down. In IFBB you would
Yeah.
get
It's
marked
almost
down.
like almost turning into the muscle model hot
That's what
pack.
I mean. It's not men's physique then. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, you can definitely tell the size of Samson there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's a unit, mate. Because
Mm.
he's a big guy too. And then if you look at the shoulders compared to him,
Yeah.
madness, mate.
Wait, isn't that who's that on the far left?
But here,
Yeah,
it's Tim Hunt.
that's it. I forgot he's a PCA pro.
Yeah. Tim looked good. He just did quite a short prep. He wasn't
Oh,
sharp
okay.
enough. But yeah, Ike, well deserved win. That was really, really, really good. And that was PCA, mate.
Hmm. Do you want to cover the Poland pro show quickly?
Yes. Well, we might as well go. I don't think it was covered much on the men's physique, was it? Men's physique
Mhm.
page?
Probably better going to Addo's page.
Yeah, that's what I was
Covering
thinking.
the winner.
So this is Zach's man. Anyone that watches the podcast will know. Where is he?
Right
Zach?
top, right top, right top.
Oh yeah. We spoke about him a few weeks ago when we had Zach on. And yeah, we were saying like, Zach, you haven't had an Olympian yet. Is it going to happen soon? He's like, I hope so. He's got it.
He
This
was
is it.
he was confident to be fair. Um, a bit of backstory about Addo. So He's only ever done, I believe, 4 shows.
It's mad, isn't it?
I think last year he competed in Sweden. I think it was his first ever show at the regional the day before the pro qualifier. He won that. He won the overall. Um, or at least yeah, he won his class. And then the follow, he actually did classic that day as well in his first ever show. The pro qualifier, he won the pro card in Sweden, and that was his second ever show. He competed at True Athlete, and then he's obviously competed here. So his fifth show ever will be the Olympia.
That's madness, isn't it?
And I think he's like 24, 25.
Shut up. Is he
No,
actually?
no, he's not even that old. He's young.
Jeez. So
Yeah.
you know he's going to go very far.
Yeah. And that is why he is the first legacy sponsored athlete as well.
Fair play.
But Ado is an absolute joke. He kind of epitomizes mental physique in a way. His back is so ridiculous. His midsection's great. He's nice and full through the chest and the delts. He's got a small waist. I don't think there's really much that's, if I'm being honest, that's missing drastic amounts. I think it's just a case of just maturing over time.
Yeah.
Like his legs are massive as well.
The thing is, if he's that young and he's done only that amount of shows and he's got to where he is, you know he's going to go very, very far.
Yeah. Like you
So
think where he could be in like if he carries it on 3 to 5 years time, he'll be in those top 10 Olympian spots, I can imagine.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Like I know
Um,
they're planning on doing one more, right? One more show.
yeah, so they are doing the Toronto Pro, I believe, in like 15 days or 2 weeks, whenever it is. Not
Okay.
this week, next week. So
And then shutting it down for the Olympia.
yeah.
Sweet, sweet. So that'll be really good. So yeah, fair play to him. I know he built Mauro as well, and
Yeah, he
he's
beat an Olympian as well. So,
he's a big guy. I think his
yeah,
nose
Mauro is
has
a
come
very big
down a
guy.
little bit though on
You
this show.
are. His town wasn't that dark, was it? No, I agree.
Hmm. So that's that. And then we had the where was Alex Topman? What show was that?
Optimum Classic?
Where was it?
Couldn't tell you.
Hmm. Well, yeah, he smashed it anyway. To be honest, I mean, me and you had a little chat about it, didn't we? He looks soft.
I can't lie, they all look soft. So I'm not sure if it's the lighting or whatnot, but I don't know. I felt like it was a bit meh. It was a bit disappointing.
Yeah,
Alex looks great, looks fantastic, but he's just never completely on.
I've never seen it.
Um,
I've never seen it. And the thing is, we see like amateurs at PCA completely on, full, dry, hard, peeled. How are the top level guys not managing to achieve? I know genetics comes into play a little bit, but this is their life. This is what they do for a living. You should be able to. You shouldn't be going to a show like not like still a bit soft.
yeah, exactly. I agree. I think like with Alex as well, he's so gifted genetically.
Hmm.
He could do I just feel like there's must be something within the American coaches where there's the condition just sometimes does lack.
Yeah.
Like you can see it there in the sixth place, there in the fifth place. They're just not as even Drew. Like I thought Drew was very disappointing for the amount of smack that guy talked across Instagram about Dan, um, and how much condition this guy gets himself into. Yeah, he was conditioned, but he's also very flat in the chest. His back is very far off being a top level Olympian, in my opinion.
Well, that's
Like
the thing. The reason why he's talking smack about Dan is because he's saying that he wasn't a complete physique, saying he's got no legs. But Drew hasn't got a back.
Drew's got legs, a good front, but no back, so it kind of balances itself out, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Um, I
but
like this guy. I like Ryan Clark, by the way.
he looks great. He looks really good. I think he's gonna be. I think he's completed a couple of years now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he did quite a few shows last year and kept coming like second,
He's
third.
quite a short guy.
Yeah.
He looked like I think he was actually stood next to Alex at one point, and it just obviously Alex's height and the shape of him does almost like it's very imposing on stage.
Hmm.
The thing with Alex, like I said, he's just so gifted. I just want to see him come 100% in.
Yeah, same. If
He
if he
played top five at
manages
the
to,
Olympia not long ago, didn't he?
sorry?
He plays top five at the Olympia once.
No,
Is he never?
no, I don't think so. The thing is, if he does come like 100% in, like he will be so good because structurally he's there.
Yeah,
Like his back is very, very good.
Turtleback.
So yeah, it is a strange one. I don't know who his coach is now.
Cuts, I think, isn't it?
Is it Cuts?
Yeah, sure it's cuts.
I know he went for a couple of coaches last year. But yeah, it is a strange one. I mean, we'll see if he manages it for the Olympia. I imagine he's still going to do a couple more shows because it's the first one of his season, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's got. Is it Miami? I think he literally just announced today he's doing Miami.
Right. He doesn't even need to come in that much leaner. It's just like a couple of kilos more. I think
It's
he'll,
just weird, isn't it? Because it's like he is in maybe a couple kilos lighter and just fuller,
yeah,
just like to actually show the detail. Because
yeah.
in my opinion, he's been a lot better than this. I
It's
feel like for a good year and a half he's been off.
it's like he hasn't even
Like
really
when he
like
first broke
up.
onto the scene and was winning the, I think it was when he won. It was when he won that Trident Classic or whatever it was. He was really good then,
Yeah,
and ever since that, he's just sort of like dipped a little.
yeah, yeah. I know he has come in bigger this year, but it hasn't really translated much onto the stage, has it?
Mm.
Like I said, it kind of doesn't even look like he's pumped up. He's just looks like he's just got out of bed and walked on stage.
So flat, just flat.
Yeah, strange one. I mean, I used to watch his YouTube when I had time to watch show day reels, show day videos and stuff. And his peaking protocols were always a bit like, why is he doing that? Like he'd
Very
cut
like
water like a few days,
old
taper
school.
water down like days before and still try and carb up and stuff.
If you take away water, how do you expect your muscles to feel?
Yeah, so I don't know if he still does shit like that, but you would have thought, he has got to the Olympian before. He's a good level pro. You'd have thought he'd have the knowledge or the guidance to peak properly, but
Mm.
we'll see.
Maybe it's just it could just be a simple thing, and it could just go boom, and he's like, he's on.
Yeah,
His midsection is great. His shape is great. His back's really good.
yeah,
So I think once he just peels it back a little bit, shows a little bit more fullness, a little bit more detail all over, I think he'll be very good.
yeah. It's not far away. That's the frustrating thing, isn't
I
it? Like,
think it's going to be like two or simple things that will just bring his physique back.
yeah, I agree. Well, we'll see what if he
Midsection's
manages
great.
that. If he manages to do that, I think he could get top 10.
Yeah, yeah, especially the way the new division's going.
Hmm. So we shall see. Um, but I think that covers everything, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. We smashed that, buddy.
About an
Usually,
hour.
yeah, usually waffle on for bloody ages.
Are we missing any shows? Have we
Oh,
missed a big one? No, I don't think we have.
there was an amateur in Poland as well, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I don't even know who turned pro now. I haven't seen anything.
No, there wasn't much decent coverage there. So yeah, well, that's it. That's it for this week.
Excellent.
Let's smash that.
So what, next week we'll probably have a guest on?
Yeah, we can do. We can get a guest on. We've got two bros
Tell you
next
what,
week.
we could just ask for recommendations who anyone wants to see, and we'll see if we can get them on.
Yeah.
Very
Anyone
good.
wants to come on or anyone wants to see anyone on this channel, type it
I
below.
think would be good and interesting.
Yeah.
Let us know. But yeah, we'll probably once it's up, we'll story tag it and then maybe ask for recommendations.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Next week, we've got two bros. We've got an Alicante show, which I know a lot of English guys are going for. So we'll probably cover that. And we'll see you in next week's episode.
See you soon, guys.